Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome here, welcome back. Working with our biofield in chakras 8 and 9. We're stepped out of the body now and working with the biofield and how it interpenetrates with our physical form. It's a little bit different. And the easiest way to go about experiencing the biofield is to experience it, to actually take our insight and come from that 1,000-petal lotus and start to open the petals even more into this realm of energy, because we are all energy. My name is Deborah O'Neill. I am the CEO and founder of BlissBee.me, Integrative Holistic Health. I'm here to share because I care. We've been on a really long journey and we're just coming to the close of it as we start to bring to conclusion 111 episodes on Sunday or Monday, I believe it is, and in a few days. We are on 108 today, so 3 more days. It's such an absolute blessing to take this journey with you. And in order to experience the levels that we're at now, that we're exploring, and before we start to work back down, I want to go right into the grounding and centering and aligning and go into the meditation, because these meditations take a little bit longer than our mantra meditations. And I'd like to remind you, we're going to continue on a weekly basis on the YouTube platform. My YouTube channel is BlissBee.me, no dot, BlissBee dot, no, sorry, correct that, BlissBee.me, BLISSBEME. So that's the platform that we will be going through to. Right now, there's nothing on it in the process of trying to transfer all these 111 videos over to that platform, so that when we work from there on a weekly basis, that they are available should you wish to go back and see them. And they'll always be available on a Facebook series here too. And in time, perhaps they'll make their way to Instagram. Who knows? Anyways, let's bring our feet to on the floor. Let's bring our sit-bones in the chairs. We prepare for grounding and centering and aligning to take us into this exploratory meditation that I have for us today. Just opening up our imagination to our tree roots or our etheric feet, whatever you're working with this morning. It's a beautiful rainy day here. I think I might be a tree and take my roots right down to the central core of the earth. And allow, and take a nice exhale. The exhale is what takes us into that parasympathetic breath too. If we find that we're holding our breath, guaranteed we are prepping this chest breath, which is our fight, flight, and freeze. And that's not where we want to go unless we are in danger, and that's our survival mode. So we want to operate every day, all day, from this parasympathetic breath, which how is that engaged? That's engaged with our deep diaphragmatic breath. And when we're looking at breathing right down to the lower abdomen, we're breathing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, side ribs and back, and 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the deep diaphragmatic breath. And then from there, we can take it all throughout our body, because, as you know, our toes need as much oxygen as our nose. So let's take those etheric feet right down to the central core in the earth, and then wrap our feet or our roots around that and allow that earth energy to come up, that beautiful red frequency earth energy up to the flats of our feet, filling both feet and up into the calves and the knees and the thighs and the hips. And coming in, and if you were with us yesterday and you did that blending, and that blending really worked for you at each level and each color, allow that to come up for you and see if it's dim or muddy or bright. And if it's bright, that's great. If it's a little bit dim or a little bit muddy, then you might want to stay there a little bit longer, and you can catch up as you go, as you work through your body. These are all tools for you to allow your body and you to be so fine, like a fine-tuned piano, and you are creating this beautiful music together, this symphony orchestra of bliss. Allow that earth energy to come up through the lower abdomen into the heart region. Breathe into your heart now and expand that. Take all the steps that we've taken and allow them to all be incorporated. That's the whole part of the process. Baby steps until we can make this bigger field and work with this bigger energy now. So allow that, feel that, and if you feel any tension, move that part of the body. Move it, create the movement. We are way past the creation mode. We are always creating now, creating that environment that works for you. If it works for you to release your tension this morning through the tips of your fingers graciously and with gratitude into Mother Earth, do that. Just know you need to turn those taps off just like you need to turn them on. So release whatever does not serve you. Just allow it to flow. Let it go. Get your glow on as we come in and we come up through the gateway, through the neck, and bringing that earth energy up into the head. And if it works for you, open that tap, open that seventh portal, and allow that earth energy to come down. And imagine it clearing the field, imagining it clearing the first or second layer. Allow it to tingle. It's got the tingles of the nerve endings on your skin, your largest organ. And allow that exhale as it's needed. With sound, activate that fifth area of sound where you're going from my will to thy will. Thy will now replaces potentially for you that egoic sense of my will. And centering. Let's now center. Coming into that still point with the body as we take that hara line up through the center core of the earth, up through the perineum into the spine. And we find that still point with our body, rocking it. And that allows us to engage this hara line. That's part of the alignment. As if you found that still point, then let's continue up, out of Sahasrara. And if you haven't found the still point, that's okay. It will come. And trust where your still point is for now, for what works for now. And allow that hara line, that fine line to divine God, creator, source energy. We can put our hands up now and sense that 8th chakra or higher, that 9th chakra. Working with those to stabilize this fine line to divine as we reach past, it goes past the solar system, past the Milky Way galaxy into the cosmos. Permission to receive this golden white light energy. Permission to heal. As we allow that to come into the crown chakra and fill the head, this golden white, effervescent, opalescent, sparkly light. Allow it to touch every space and every cell. Allow it to release any tension. Allow it to just soften the entire body. Allow it to wash over your shoulders. Give them a roll back, a roll forward. Allow that release as they drop. Let the weight of the world just melt off them, bathe off them with this golden white light energy down your hands, down your arms into your hands. Bring your hands up to your heart. Open your heart. Expand your heart as you breathe in this beautiful golden white light energy. Feel the expansion on the both sides of your heart energy center, the front and those back, and the back, those two vortices that we were working with. Allow that expansion. You might even want to start to go in and see if those tips are lined up on your body and as you go through bringing in this golden white light energy. And bring it down into your abdomen, ensuring that that deep diaphragmatic breath is still engaged, and into your hips and your thighs and your knees and your calves and your feet. There you are. Hello, welcome back. Thank you. So glad you stayed with me. So ask questions in this area. After we've come to this point of grounding and centering and aligning with the body, we've brought in, and that are always there, we've reconnected our earth energy with our divine creator source God energy. This gives us that container for the body to feel that it can expand further into that transpersonal area that we're going to do today a little bit more. As we step into, we've come into the areas that we've gone through. I've pulled out my old school books to come into the higher level connections. So we've gone from the physical safety and survival of the first to that experience of the self in the second, the emotions, and includes the sexual organs as well. We've gone into that nurturing and feeding of our self-esteem, our self-confidence, that fire, that raw power. We're taking that raw power and it's like our food to our soul. We've gone into self, to others, to the heart, in service to others. We've gone to that truth and honor. We've gone into that thy will. We've worked with the self-betrayal of ego. We've gone to that spiritual connection where we can see that clarity. And we've come into that learning and that divine wisdom. The H chakra brings that into the integration. The ninth is altruism, that selflessness to others. And also it reinforces the boundaries. And 10 comes into a greater stabilizer that stabilizes the earth star that's below our feet. Those two are the connection that stabilize sort of this eggshell that we walk in. This beautiful biofield that protects us, semi-permeable biofield that protects our survival, this organism's survival. Everything has a biofield. A leaf has a biofield. An animal has a biofield. Everything has a biofield of energy that surrounds it. If you take time to learn how to see those biofields, sometimes you can see them. Sometimes you'll be able to see that halo on your hand, or you'll be able to see the halo around a body. Especially if someone is standing against a solid wall and you just squint your eyes just a little bit and you see past that form of that object, and it's like a mist. It's almost like a mist. Just like in the older pictures of centuries ago, often things are depicted with that mist around them. With all the 3G and 4G and 5G and all the radiation from all the electronic devices, that's becoming a little more difficult to see. Sometimes I make up the story, it's because they don't want us to see. That's my thought on that. It gives us that empowerment to take care of ourselves, to know, to believe in what we see. I think that's why a lot of times we are turned off here. We have a quick to disassociate. We've seen so many things that we don't want to see, so we dull or numb our ability or desire to truly see what is, to truly see. So let's take a little step further and see what you can see and relax into this. Remember, there's no doing, there's only being. So allow yourself to be just in this space, to travel along with some of my words. If it works for you, great. And if not, allow it, put it on the train, put it in the bubble and carry on and just take this time for you. That's why you're here. This time is for you to learn a little. blissbe.me, educate, embody, and be. Be in that place of bliss. Be in that place of euphoria. There's so many, be in that place of joy, that let it spark some joy, as Marie Kondo would say. Engage your deep diaphragmatic breath. And turn on your breath awareness as you feel the coolness of the breath in the nostrils and the warmth of the breath on the exhalation. Engage that slow breath. No pause, no jerks, no noise. And just allow yourself now to focus on your two sit bones in the chair if you're sitting, and your feet on the floor. Or if you find you want to stretch out on something comfortable. If anything is bothering you, fix it right now and allow it not to bother you. If you need to fix where you're sitting or fix your clothing, or if you're hot or you're cold. And just feel your body resting on the surface. Wherever your body is resting, feel that support beneath that part of your body. And feel the warmth. Feel the warmth of the body. Notice, is it warmer than the outside air? Is it the same as the outside air? And come back to feeling the warmth inside and the energy flowing through each part of your body. Feel that energy. And focus on your feet. And feel your feet become heavy and warm. Now move to your legs. Allow your legs to become heavy and warm. Working up to your abdomen and your hip area and your chest region. Allow those areas to become heavy and warm. Each part becomes heavy and warm. Deeply relaxed as you move into your arms. They become heavy and warm. Feel the tension flowing off your body and into the surface below you, like thick honey. Allow the neck to become heavy and warm, and the head to become heavy and warm. Allow it just to sit on the top freely if you're sitting, and allow it to rest if you're laying. Allow the tension to release from all parts of the body. Flowing into the surface below. It oozes down through the surface, through the floor, and into the ground beneath you. It sinks deep into the earth. Allow your breathing to continue, to slow down to a nice, healthy, relaxed pace. Repeat to yourself, I am at peace. No noise will bother me. I am at peace. No noise will bother me. Imagine yourself very tiny, like a small gold light, and enter your body wherever you choose. Your tiny self flows to your left shoulder, relaxing all the tension in your left shoulder. Say to yourself, my left shoulder is heavy and warm. Then move across into your right shoulder. Give your tiny self any tools it would like to use to relax the tension in your right shoulder. Say to yourself, my right arm is heavy and warm. I am at peace. No noise will bother me. Your tiny self flows back up your right arm and flows into your chest, relaxing even more. Your tiny self continues to move throughout your entire body. Part by part. Abdomen, hips, left leg, right leg, feet, neck, head, left arm, right arm, chest. Part by part, relaxing it. It becomes heavy and warm. Now imagine if you're walking in a meadow with beautiful flowers. Look at the flowers and all their beautiful colors, their shapes. Smell their fragrance. Feel the soft petals. The petals feel like velvet. As you continue walking through the meadow, feel the light breeze on your face. You come upon your favorite fruit tree and you taste your favorite fruit. The breeze rustles gently through the leaves of the trees that surround the meadow. The birds are singing. You look up and see a beautiful sky with white puffy clouds. As you lie on the soft grass beneath the tree, you make shapes out of the clouds. You feel good about yourself, your life, and your body. You begin to feel love for yourself. You begin thoroughly loving all of yourself, all of your personality, all of your psyche, your being, and each part of your body. You love all of your problems and every aspect of your life. You gently enfold each aspect of yourself in loving acceptance. No matter how much you may normally dislike or even hate or reject this part of it. Enfold each negative part in loving acceptance and visualize it melting into whatever its original divine aspect was. It's okay not to know what that original aspect was. In the melting and remembering process, it will automatically, slowly revert to its original divine purpose, truth, and feeling. You recognize the deeper meaning of your life. As you love yourself, you go through each part of your body loving it and wiping away any pain that may be there. If there's a particular part of your body that you are concerned about, send special love to that part. Enfold it in loving acceptance. Pause and take time to go through the body parts. Take this moment to see if anything is calling to you. And if so, send special love to this area and enfold it too in loving acceptance. Remember these places. This is your place. This is your home. This is your body. This is your time. This is your space. This is your place. Now count from 5 back to 1. 5. You're coming back now. 4. You feel so relaxed. 3. You feel yourself in the room. 2. You feel the air on your skin in the room. You hear the sounds. 1. You feel better than you've ever felt before. And you know that any healing will continue on. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Might want to move a little bit in your chair or wherever, if you're laying down, a little bit wherever you are. And gently open your eyes. We went on a little journey. It's good to allow yourself just to be now. Take some time for yourself. And maybe journey back at some point in time and what was easy for you? Was it easy for you to see? Was it easy for you to feel? Was it easy for you to hear the birds? Was it easy for you to taste the fruit? Those are all parts of your sensory organs that are developing. And then that allows you where to lean into your strengths and other areas in which to work with. If it was hard for you to hear the birds singing, put yourself in a position where you can tune in to hear something. If it was difficult for you to taste the fruit, try having a piece of fruit and closing your eyes while you eat it. If it was hard for you to feel, lay down on some grass and feel the grass. Or feel the textures on a couch or a blanket. And start to explore and expand and embody these sensory organs. We went a little longer today. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. Let's pull a card from the Mother and see what she offers us today as we journey through our day. It's the same way. You know, the journey is the journey, whether we are allowing ourselves to go into that relaxed state and in that place of peace, or if we're working within the chaos of our life. It's all part of the journey and finding the peace and not being bothered by the noise. Taking that opportunity, even in the most importantly, in those heightened times, to find that peace and not be bothered by the noise. And trust. The grace is infinite for they who sincerely trust the grace. The grace is infinite for they who sincerely trust the grace. Keep a cool head, strong and very quiet nerves, and complete trust in the divine of grace. That's where we're working. 8 and 9 are the integration of the trust with that grace. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll explore another new meditation tomorrow. That's the only way that we can really sense and experience these higher levels of frequency. I hope you enjoyed today. If you found value, please like and share. And I love you. Make it a great day.